Last replay we're looking at here is for Gunski in the Discord, or Jimski here. GC player. Just wanted to see if there's any small improvements we could point out. Overall, this should be a really fun game to watch. GC is such a high level of play. I think Jimski said that he was roughly like 1530 max, but 1400 at the time of this. So, you know, fairly high level. Overall, everything's been going super good here. Both teams just trying to keep possession, trying to keep control. Jimski's playing it to the side. But there's a little bit of double commits, right? This is something that I've talked about in diamond replays, champ replays. We, in general, don't want to see two defenders in the same corner. Now, whether that be Hart's fault or Jimski's fault is, you know, it's up to interpretation. But in general, we can't have two players in the corner because this is what happens. They play it around us and it's an easy goal. So kickoffs or speed flips, mandatory in GC nowadays. Mandatory that we have speed flips. So very, very good. Trying to get the dunk, but unfortunately whiffs. And then, I mean, Jom is just going to score that every day of the week. It's a little unfortunate because, I mean, Jimski's kind of caught upfield. You know, I feel like at first doesn't realize the control that Jom's going to have for this. So is forced a full commit, which leads to the goal. Hart could have clutched up and maybe saved that, but overall, tough situation. That's just going to happen in GC. I feel like once you get to GC, you're just got to accept the fact that sometimes you're going to do something wrong or slightly, you know, slightly less optimal than what the perfect situation could be. And you're going to get scored on because of it, because these guys are playing at such a high level, right? High level, but we missed the boost. That happens. And it always happens. Good control. Side flipped, unfortunately, trying to go for that double tap. I wonder if they actually bailed out of it. Him and Hart have been on each other's butts, though, trying to do the same plays. Good boost steal from Martin. Nice fast follow through. Now, you can get away with plays like this where you're kind of both in the corner, you're both pushing forward to challenge it, but, like, they touch the ball. That's the difference. If you whiff this as Jimski, that's an easy goal for the other team, right? So you can go for stuff like that, but you gotta touch it. You gotta touch it. Alright, good patience. We're just gonna let this ball go to the corner and then challenge it as it comes through. Beautiful Martian going for the bump, but Hart cuts it off nicely. Gotta take control here. Just good control, good fast play. Will we get the double? Not able to finish the double. Super nice fast play though. And look how quick Jimski's already back trying to play defense, right? Actually backflips out of it because it's not a good ball for him to touch. We move. Going for the air dribble. It's a little low, a little sloppy, but oh, we almost have the own goal. And then another attempt here from Jimski. Both of these aerials seemed like they were set up a little low, right? Like this one, I don't think Jimski got the pop he was looking for. I think he was looking for this pop to be much higher. So now he's just basically taking the ball to the ground versus lifting it. And then gets a really nice bailout from Jom. The demo also sets this up. Again, he's too high. He's basically on top of the ball, which is not what he wants. But Hart puts it away. So there is the slightest misplays in Grand Champ, but the difference between Grand Champ is when they misplay, they still touch the ball and still try to make a play out of it. Where Champs, if they misplay, they miss. Like, legitimately miss. So, good play from Jim to not just let the ball float freely here. Recognizes that Hart's not going to be able to get to it. So, pre-flips to make sure he gets to this ball. At least plays it to the side where it's a little safer. Hart just balls of steel. Fakes Martian there. And this ball is going to float. And oh, just played it too high. And that's going to be a beautiful counterattack from Martian. A few things to be said about this. The patience of Jimsky here. Recognizing, though, this is something I try to harp on with you champion diamond players. Is we just chill and we slow our timing down. And wait to see what happens with this exchange, because this is a big question mark. What's gonna happen here is unclear. We can anticipate what might happen, which it looks like Jom is gonna play it this way, but we don't know. So that's why we need to play it straight up and wait and see what happens. It's very unclear. Jom actually ends up whiffing, so now we need to try to play this power shot on net, and we play it too high. And because of that, Martian is able to play around and get this sneaky counterattack out of nowhere. Good speed flip. Jim decided to go for the super aggressive cheat, which is totally fine, but it's risky, so you gotta be able to get back and make this play. Which it looks like he does. Waiting for Jom. Playing patient in the corner, letting the attackers come to him in the corner, because he'd rather them come to the corner where it's safe than play the ball to the middle. Could try to play that out. Quick touch. Notice how they always go for 2 or 3 touches. Like, they never just touch the ball once when they're in the air. They're always getting multiple touches, which can be very disorienting for a lot of players. Good shot. Trying to play it around Martian here. Just gets it above us. Hart able to play it to the side. Man, this is just so fluid, the way these guys are playing. Hart going for the demo, and it's beautiful. That's a beautiful play from Hart. You know, Hart plays this ball up, gets the 1 demo. So now, already in his head, you know, got 1 demo. If I demo the other guy, there's no one in that. So amazing heads up play, and good job from Jimsky just to keep this ball going to the net. So overall, very good all the way around. Oh, we don't like that touch though. This is a very bad touch actually. You cannot hit this ball out of the corner the way Jim does, where it hits off this wall and bounces out. Especially when you're last man like this on a kickoff or something. You gotta hit this ball with tires or the underside of your car. Do something where this touch is a little softer, and that we can play this up the corner and go, or we can follow it immediately and go. Right? We cannot do this mistake and play it to the middle, because that's what the opponents are waiting for. They're waiting for that ball to come out to them, and they read it correctly. Good play from Hart. Good playing off the back wall. Attacking that back wall is very, very key here. Oh, Jom has a good dribble, but Hart kills enough time that Jimsky could get back in time to actually help. Some awkwardness here. Again, attacking the back wall, trying to go for a double tap, and it sneaks through. Wow, good angle. Very good job picking apart the defense there. This back wall has been a little open throughout this match here. Ooh, a backflip, unfortunate. Hart has plenty of time to set something up. Gets it past the last defender, and then we have an amazing save from Martian. Not much more Jimsky could have done there. A power shot was definitely the best play. Notice the quick challenge here from Jimsky, trying to make up for the unfortunate miss, or I guess it wasn't even a miss, the save. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Tries to get this early challenge, which forces Martian to make the play. Hart's a little out of position, but you know, this can happen. You don't have to follow the rules of rotation all the time. Sometimes it's good to mix it up. As long as your teammate and you are fluid about like who's going, it's making it very clear. It's very clear that Jim wanted to go, and now it's Hart's turn to go, right? And then just another great shot. I don't know if I'd recommend a lot of players jumping for this. I would let Hart go for it, but Jimski's so fast that it ends up working out. I much rather let like Hart. That's Hart's play. Let Hart work. But you know, Jimski saw a really good opportunity to score that. They got the fake kickoff like they wanted, but it didn't quite result in anything. And then yeah, Hart just had a really nice touch off the sidewall. Able to be the first one back and just, you know, touch the ball twice, simply puts in the back of the net. There's, yeah, I mean, once you're giving up goals like that, it's hard to make a comeback now. Excuse me. Good 50. Let's get that. Oh no, we go for the ball. It's very, very aggressive. Now we're in a 2v1. Oh, dodge the demo. And get the fake on Jom. Now we have possession. We can kill plenty of time, and that's the game right there. Once we get that ball up on the opponent's side of the field, this little time, that's going to be near impossible for them to move the full length of the field at this point. And then Hart just seals it away with the dagger there. GC is fast, man. GC is fast, but it's not perfect, right? There's still mistakes that can be made. You know, we saw both teammates are in the corner, although the ball isn't quite secure, which sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Depends on, you know, how many touches or how, you know, active the players are on the ball. We've seen missed touches where we hit it off the corner super hard, and then, you know, their opponent blasted into our net. Overall, though, I mean, the speed of play is good. It's a good example for people like, what does GC look like? It's very fast. It is about getting as many touches as possible, but it's also about being quick to rotate back, being on defense, killing time. You know, just a perfect blend of all these concepts that we kind of learn as we are climbing up the ranks, and maybe that I'll talk about in replays for you. They all kind of accumulate to, you know, being a very good GC player by playing fast and doing all those things at the highest level for the most part. Overall, though, good replay. Thank you, Jimski, Gunski, for sending this in. I really appreciate it. Hopefully that was helpful for everybody else too. It's always good to look at a GC replay every once in a while and, you know, see the other side, see what it looks like at the top.